I saw the movie that everybody apparently cannot stop talking about for some reason. A movie that's like 10 years too late. A movie that I probably would have been very excited about 10 years ago, because I would have been a child, which is clearly what this movie is made for. I'm talking about Minecraft! Yeah, Flint and Steel, baby. The live-action Minecraft movie that I feel like has been talked about for like a decade, has taken way too long to make, but here it is, and it's apparently pretty successful. I think this thing's making money. My theater was pretty packed with a bunch of kids who seemed to really have a good time with this, but is it actually a good movie? What are my thoughts here? And I'm gonna have to kind of give two different reviews here. The first review are my actual feelings, my emotions while watching the movie, the things that I actually think about the film and how I feel about it, right? But then also my sort of, more open interpretation of the movie, my open interpretation of the review for the audience that I think this film was made for. My review for what I think they will think of it. First things first, the Minecraft movie stars Jack Black, Jason Momoa, Emma Myers, who I believe is the same girl from Wednesday, Danielle Brooks is here. It's got a really good cast, and it's about all these characters who end up getting transferred to the Minecraft world, and they have to fight the nether beings, the pigs or whatever. There's like a little task that they have to do. Feels very Lord of the Rings in how they sort of set up the bad guys here. But it's just your typical big adventure fantasy type story set in the Minecraft world, meaning you have these blocks, you have building, you have all the different tropes and features from the Minecraft game that makes its way into this movie. It's all there, the references. If you're into the game, you're going to see a lot of stuff here that makes sense to you. And the film is just kind of short, sweet, to the point, a little dull, very predictable. I mean, this is the type of film that you go in, you know everything that's going to happen before the movie even starts. There's a lot of CGI, some of it kind of good, some of it not so very good. You have some entertaining action sequences, some not so entertaining action sequences. This is just a film that we've seen before. We've seen the Minecraft movie a billion other times in a billion other franchises and types of movies. I will say the world of Minecraft is super unique, but the one issue that I did have with the presentation of the Minecraft universe, and this might just be a me thing, but my experience with Minecraft and sort of the allure of the game, at least what it was for me when I was a kid and what interested me so much, is almost this tranquility about it. Loading into a Minecraft world with that music in the background, there's almost this like peaceful and beautiful loneliness to it that of course can expand and become something else. I mean, the great thing about Minecraft is it's literally like every game built into one. It could be anything. But that sort of relaxed, peaceful vibe of just turning on the game at night and just being by yourself and building stuff, that vibe is kind of what I was hoping a Minecraft movie would sort of capture, and that's not what this is doing. This is trying to capture the same vibes of like that Super Mario Brothers movie where it's just really over the top, loud, like funny at times, and really made for a certain audience, which is of course a younger audience, which is smart. Of course the Minecraft movie is going to be made for kids. I'm a part of the generation that was a kid when the game came out and grew up with it, and I feel like the movie is in some ways made for us, the people that grew up with the game and grew up with the first generation of the game, but it's not really directed towards us. It's directed to this new, younger generation, which is a little disappointing. Let's talk about the performances. It's what everybody wants to hear about, right? Because we see all the memes, Flint and Steel, and all the Jack Blackness that's going on in this movie. And yeah, listen, Jack Black's performance here is either really going to work for you and be super entertaining, or you're going to think it's so over the top and dumb that it's going to immediately take you out of the movie. It's sort of like Nick Cage's performance in Longlegs. You're either all here for it, or you're just not into it at all. As a massive Jack Black fan, I really loved him in this film. He had a great time on screen. You could see he had so much fun making this movie, and that enthusiasm and that passion really bleeds into this ridiculous character, and he was easily my second favorite part of the movie, outside of one other person that I'll mention in a second. But I enjoyed what Jack Black had to do here. Was it the smartest route for the studio to go down, having this loud, eccentric performance as Steve? I would say yes, because as you can see the memes online, it's been successful. He's created something that is going to live and be remembered, which, I mean, if that's not the goal, what is? I also really like Jason Momoa in this movie. He's playing another very sort of generic-y character in this type of film, and he's doing a lot of very loud things like Jack Black, and I think he does a decent job. I like Jason Momoa. I like that he got to have some fun with this one. He's very entertaining. The other three leads here, Emma Myers, the brother, and Danielle Brooks, I feel like they just don't have much to do here. They're just as standard and, just generic as it gets. There's nothing memorable with them, but I guess they serve their purpose. I never really felt the emotional connection to any of these characters story-wise, other than Jack Black, who was just so much fun you couldn't not care about him. But the whole brother-sister relationship story arc that's going on here, it felt very similar to the very dull brother-sister relationship story arc in The Electric State, another terrible movie that just came out. Just never really worked for me. I never felt engaged with that, but luckily the movie doesn't overstay its welcome. It's very short, very fast-paced, constantly action going on that you don't really need to be invested in the story to at least have some entertainment here. My favorite part of the movie, though, was Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah, she has like this weird story arc, which is her falling in love with a villager. It was so funny. It was actually amazing. I was belly laughing at some of the stuff. There's even a scene where she, like, does something with her car, and she goes, "Oh, usually I try not to hit people with my Jeep Grand Cherokee." It's my terrible Jennifer Coolidge impression. But either way, the product placement and the blatantness of it was hilarious, and so funny. Made the movie for me. Just, I wish there was more of that. I would have watched a whole movie of just that. Incredible. So yeah, yet again, for me personally, this is not a movie that I would go back and rewatch. It's not a movie that I personally love. It's a movie that I am going to forget about within a day or two. It's just not my jam. But yet again, this movie was not made for me. This movie was made for 10 to 13-year-old kids, all right? Or even younger than that. It was made for children. And if you're a parent out there trying to figure out if you should go take your kid to see the Minecraft movie, if it's good, it's going to entertain them and not be a total bore fest for you, I would say absolutely. Kids are going to love this movie. I know the audience that I was in, they absolutely adored this thing. They had a great time with it. They were laughing at all the jokes. They love Jack Black. So yeah, this is a movie that I think if I was 10 to 13, it would probably be my favorite thing in the world. Like, that's just how it kind of is. It's a really great movie targeted for a very specific audience that I think will have a phenomenal time with this movie. If you're over that age and you're somebody who used to play Minecraft and you're just sort of loosely intrigued by the concept of a live-action Minecraft movie, you're probably not going to find much here to like. And again, it's just a generic sort of big CGI franchise film that is very childish on purpose. At the very least, though, you'll see a hilarious Jennifer Coolidge performance. You'll also see Jack Black just having a great time, and maybe that'll be enough for you. But I will give Minecraft a solid 3 out of 5. For what it was intending to be, I think it does a good job at being. Just being a fun movie for families and for young kids. It does its job, it doesn't overstay its welcome, and actually sort of surprising. I thought this one was going to be awful, and I happen to be pleased that it wasn't awful. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe for more Flint and Steel, and I'm sorry. I'll see you in the next one.